Hey guys, welcome back to Bethel Be Organizing, where I help people organize their homes for free. Today is part 2 of this laundry room makeover. I am helping a family of 9 people organize their laundry room and also set up a laundry system that will work for their entire family, no matter what age they are. This is what the laundry room used to look like when I first started, and the end results were so amazing, you guys. You have to stick around to the end to see the full result. And she also had an entire dryer right here, and I moved that out later in the video all by myself. So if you want to see that, then just keep watching and we'll jump right into this video. Okay, first things first, I'm going to pull everything off the floor, sweep the floor up, and then I'm going to get that dryer out because she said it's been in here and it broke a while ago, and she kind of just forgot about it because it's kind of hiding behind the wall. So we're going to help her get that out of here. I'm going to sweep everything into a pile so we can consolidate everything, and yeah. Okay, so I wanted to talk a little bit about her story. So she reached out to me a couple weeks ago and she said she's about to have a new baby and she needs help organizing her laundry room and also setting up a system that will work for her and her family, that the kids can keep together by themselves while she's busy with the new baby. She asked if I could do it as soon as possible so that she doesn't have to deal with it after she has the new baby. So I came as soon as I could, and it took me about a full day to do this job. And then I came back the next day to finish up the baskets and everything. But yeah, it took me about a day and we finished it before she had the baby. But a couple weeks after doing this, she sent me a picture and she said she had the baby. Her baby is so cute, you guys. And she also said that this system is working so well for her and her kids. She said even her little kids are able to do their own laundry from start to finish, mostly for the little ones. But the big kids are able to do it by themselves, and it's just working so well for her and her kids. And I love hearing and knowing that the work that I'm doing just is helping people so much and changing their lives in a way they didn't know was possible. And it just makes me so happy to be able to do it. And you guys, I truly just love to organize. I'm like, when I'm organizing, I'm just in the zone. It's relaxing to me. And people say, you should listen to music or listen to a podcast or something. But I actually feel like I don't really need to, because while I'm organizing, it just relaxes me. I don't understand it. It's just what I love to do. But anyways, I just finished cleaning up this floor, or sweeping everything into a pile. I got a trash bag for garbage and a box for the things that I think she might want to keep. So I'm going to let her go through that later. And we are just about done with this floor, and we can get that washing machine out. I mean the dryer. Okay, now that we've got the pile cleaned up, everything off the floor, I'm going to start moving that dryer out. I'm not able to lift the dryer out all by myself, so I'm kind of just scooting it. I lift one side so it doesn't scratch the floor, and then just scoot it out. Her husband's actually going to take care of this later once he gets home. So I'm just going to scoot it out of this room so he can have more space to work with, and then he can take care of it however he wants later. This dryer is actually pretty heavy. I probably should have just had him pull it out before we started, like the day before we started, but we learn as we go, and I'm just gonna have to pull it out myself right now. But I got it out, so once I move it all the way out and make enough space for me to fit back through the door, I'm gonna start on that next area and clear it out right here. And that's where I'm gonna move that big brown shelf on the other wall. I'm gonna move it right here, and then we're gonna make a space for the laundry shelf that we're gonna use for the laundry system. And it's gonna be awesome. I'm just sweeping up this area right here because this was where the dryer was and that shelf. And when I do a job, I don't like to leave a bunch of garbage around. So I'm cleaning it up, and then we're gonna move that shelf. So this brown shelf that I'm gonna move over, I noticed a lot of it looks like stuff she might have inherited from the past owners. So I asked her if she needs any help decluttering it or going through any of it. And she said she would rather her husband make those decisions on the construction stuff. So we did go through some of the paint cans and make sure they're not dried out. Some of them were, so we got rid of those. But she said she wants her husband to do the rest of that. And this shelf fit perfectly in this spot. I was a little worried, but it worked out perfect. I'm going to give this rug a quick vacuum. So funny story, when I was vacuuming this rug, I didn't realize there was a button on the vacuum that you had to turn on the brushes. So I thought it was broken and wasn't sucking up any of the stuff. And I was vacuuming for like 5 minutes before I realized, oh, there's a button that I need to turn on to get this vacuum to even suck up the stuff. So that was kind of funny. I'm going to sweep underneath where that brown shelf was and then pick up the last few things, and then we can start on the laundry system, which is my favorite part because you get to see the whole end result of everything just coming together, and it's amazing, you guys. You gotta see this. Now we get to build the laundry system. I'm gonna bring all the boxes in and open all the boxes and then get started on putting it together. I got these shelves from IKEA. So the cube shelf right here and the wire shelf that I use later are from IKEA, and they are so easy to put together, you guys. Like, this is not sponsored, but the IKEA shelving is so easy to put together. Everything you need is in the box. Except for a hammer. I did have to get a hammer for this, but everything else was in the box, and I didn't have to buy any other tools, nails, or whatever you call it. So it was really easy to put together, and I love cube shelving, you guys. It's so versatile. You can use it pretty much anywhere in your house. You can use it for kid toys, laundry systems, or you could even use it in a pantry if you needed other shelving. You could even use it as a drawer for your clothing if you want. There are just so many possibilities that you can use a cube shelf for. But you guys, this was my very first time ever going to IKEA, and wow, it was so amazing, you guys. But you gotta be careful, or else you'll spend all your money there. It was pretty awesome to go see all the displays. But if you don't go in with a game plan and know what you want, you're gonna get lost in the vortex of the displays and all the amazing, pretty things there. It's pretty amazing, you guys. They do make custom shelving if you want that. It does cost a little bit extra. So if you have the money, it might be worth doing a custom shelving. But if you don't, then this kind of shelving, cube shelving, will work pretty good for you. So yeah, me and her, she and I don't know. We sat down before and we came up with a game plan. I talked to her about all the problems or issues that she has with the laundry. She says she always has laundry on kind of piled up on her couches or in laundry baskets. So she wanted something that we can kind of separate the laundry or sort it out better so that it's not all jumbled into one big basket and you have to sort it out and then you don't have time to finish. So it's just everywhere and then you just keep throwing it back in the baskets. She also wanted something where she can have a place for clothes that get too small for each of her kids. So as they get too small, they don't keep running through the laundry, and she can just throw them in the basket and she can put them away when she has the time or when the basket's full. So we came up with this plan where we're going to have this cube shelf and each of the kids will have their own little baskets that they can sort their own clothes into. I also got this wire shelving for the bigger baskets where she's going to put her towels and blankets and the 2 small clothes. So that's what I'm doing right now, is putting this wire shelving together. And then we're pretty much done with the whole laundry room and the system. The lights in this room were motion sensing lights, so if you notice the light will keep going dark and light, that's why. I'm going to clean up these boxes right here, and then we can start on the baskets. I got these smaller baskets, so we decided we wanted to use the smaller baskets because they're easier for the kids to lift and they're not so heavy. So the younger kids can be able to take them off the shelf really easy and bring them up to their room, and that it just makes everything easier to have it a little bit smaller. I am all done setting up the laundry system, and I'll show you the full result at the end of the video. I'm just going to straighten up the things on top of the dryer. She actually said she had a shelf for this, for all the stuff that she keeps on top of the dryer, but they took it down because they had to do some construction. So she wants to look for a new shelf and hang up a new shelf there. I'm also going to straighten up everything on these shelves because my OCD was going off like crazy because I think I have a little bit of OCD. I needed to straighten up this stuff. Oh, look at that spider. I needed to straighten up the stuff that I just put on the shelf because it was driving me crazy that it wasn't organized fully. And yeah, that's what I'm gonna do now. We are all done, you guys. These before and after pictures are so satisfying. I love this. I love doing this job so much. This job was so much fun, you guys. I just love doing it so much. She told me I could pretty much do anything with this room as long as it looks nice and it functions, and as long as I approve it with her first. So yeah, that's what we did. This is the full laundry system. We've got each of the kids' little baskets. They have their baskets for their towels and blankets and stuff. The nice thing about these also is that you can switch the baskets around and it's not gonna confuse you or whatever, so you don't have to put them back on the exact same shelf, but you can. I really enjoyed working with this mom. She said she loves the system. It's working so well for her family, and it's saving her so much time throughout the week, with all of her kids being able to be a little more independent on their own laundry, which is really a big change for someone who is super busy like her. And I want to wish the best of luck to this mom and her family and the beautiful new baby. And I hope this system keeps working really well for them in the many years to come. Thank you so much for watching, you guys. I love doing this job so much. I love this little storage room pantry thing going on here because it's like a little store and you can see everything you have. But if you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in my next video.